Okay.
Okay, we're here in the gondola. We're going up to the mountain. There's a big blizzard yesterday. So, we're going to read Act 4, Scene 1 of Love's Labour's Lost as we ride the gondola. And the sad thing is, or the exciting thing is, none of these people can escape. They have to listen to Shakespeare. Because they have nowhere to go. But Colin, who's filming, is going to get some nice views of the city as we go by. Act 4, Scene 1. And to the Princess of Forrester, her ladies, and her lords. Was that the king that spurred his horse so hard against the steep uprising of the hill? I know not, but I think it was not he. Whoever was showed a mounting mind. Well, lords, today we shall have our dispatch. On Saturday we will return to France. Then, Forrester, my friend, where is the bush that we must stand and play the murderer in? Hereby, upon the edge of yonder coppice, a stand where you may make the fairest shoot. I thank my beauty, I am fair that shoot. And thereupon thou speakst the fairest shoot. Pardon me, madam, for I meant not so. What? First praise me, and again say no? Oh, short-lived pride. Not fair. Alack for woe. Yes, madam, fair. Nay, never paint me now. Where fair is not, praise cannot mend the brow. Here, good my glass, take this for telling true. She gives them money. Fair payment for foul words is more than due. Nothing but fair is that which you inherit. See, my beauty will be saved by merit. Oh, heresy in fair, fit for these days. A giving hand, though foul, shall have fair praise. But come, the bow. Now mercy goes to kill, and shooting well is then accounted ill. This is a hunting scene. Eh? Killed the deer. Thus will I save my credit in the shoot. Not wounding, pity would not let me do it. If wounding, then it was to show my skill, that more for praise than purpose meant to kill. And out of question, so it is sometimes, glory grows guilty of detested crimes. When for fame's sake, for praise an outward part, we bend to that of the working of the heart. As I for praise alone now seek to spill the poor deer's blood, that my heart means no ill. Do not cursed wives hold that self-sovereignty only for praise sake when they strive to be lords or their lords? Only for praise. And praise we may afford to any lady that subdues a lord. Yeah, you can pan around. Enter Costard, the clown, with a letter. Here comes a member of the Commonwealth. God dig you good den all. Pray you, which is the head lady?
Don't know.
Thou shalt know her, fellow, by the rest that have no heads. No heads. Encore. Which is the greatest lady, the highest?
Don't know.
The thickest and the tallest. Tu ne sais pas?
The Queen of England?
The thickest and the tallest. It is so, truth is truth. And your waist, mistress, were as slender as my wit. One of these maids' girdles for your waist should be fit. Are not you the chief woman? You are the thickest here. What's your will, sir? What's your will? I have a letter from Monsieur Baroun to one Lady Rosalind. Ooh, thy letter. He's a good friend of mine. Stand aside, good bearer. Voyette, you can carve. Oui, you can carve. Oui, you can carve. Ah, yeah. Je crois que oui. Break upon this capon. I am bound to serve. This letter is mistook. It importeth none here. It is writ to Jacquinetta. We will read it, I swear. Break the neck of the wax, and everyone give ear. Ahem. By heaven, that thou art fair is most infallible. True that thou art beauteous. Truth in self, that thou art lovely. More fairer than fair. Beautiful than beauteous. Truer than truth itself. Have commiseration on thy heroical vassal, the magnanimous and most illustrate King Cophetua, set eye upon the pernicious and indubitate beggar Xenolophon. And he it was that might rightly say, Veni, vidi, vici, which to anathize in the vulgar. Oh, base and obscure vulgar. Regardez, Colin. Voilà le soleil sur les montagnes, ici. Bye-bye. Videlicet. He came, see, and overcame. He came, 1. See, 2. Overcame, 3. Who came? The king. Why did he come? To see. Why did he see? To overcome. To whom came he? To the beggar. What saw he? The beggar. Who overcame he? The beggar. The conclusion is victory. On whose side? The king's. The captive is enriched. On whose side? The beggar's. The catastrophe is a nuptial. On whose side? The king's. No, on both in one, or one in both. I am the king. For so stands the comparison. Thou, the beggar, for so witnesseth thy lowliness. Shall I command thy love? I may. Shall I enforce thy love? I could. Shall I entreat thy love? I will. What shalt thou exchange for rags? Robes. For titles? Titles. For thyself? Me. Thus expecting thy reply, I profane my lips on thy foot, my eyes on thy picture, and my heart on thy every part. Thine in the dearest design of industry, Don Adriano de Armado. Oh, a postscript. Thus dost thou hear the Nemean lion roar, 'gainst thee, thou lamb, that standest as his prey. Submissive fall his princely feet before, and he from forage will incline to play. But if thou strive, poor soul, what art thou then? Food for his rage, repasture for his den. Ha. What plume of feathers is he that indited this letter? What vane? What weathercock? Did you ever hear better? I am much deceived, but I remember the style, else your memory is bad, going o'er it ere while. This Armado is a Spaniard that keeps here in court, a fantasime, a monarcho, and one that makes sport to the prince and his bookmates. Thou fellow, a word. Who gave thee this letter? I told you, my lord. To whom shouldst thou give it? From my lord to a lady. From which lord to which lady? From my lord Baroon, a good master of mine, to a lady of France that he called Rosaline. Thou hast mistaken his letter. Come, lords, away. Here, sweet, put up this. 'Twill be thine another day. Who is the shooter? Who is the shooter? Shall I teach you to know? Aye, my continent of beauty. Why, she that bears the bow, finely put off. My lady goes to kill horns, but if thou marry, hang me by the neck if horns that year miscarry, finely put on. Well then, I am the shooter. And who is your dear? If we choose by the horns, yourself come not near. Finely put on indeed. You still wrangle with her, boyette, and she strikes at the brow. But she herself is hit lower. Have I hit her now? Shall I come upon thee with an old saying that was a man when King Pepin of France was a little boy, as touching the hit-it? So I may answer thee with one as old. That was a woman when Queen Guinevere of Britain was a little wench, as touching the hit-it. Thou canst not hit it, hit it, hit it. Thou canst not hit it, my good man. And I cannot, and I cannot, another can. By my troth, most pleasant. Both did fit it. A marvelous, marvelous well shot, for they both did hit it. A mark, oh mark, but that mark. A mark, says my lady, let the mark have a prick in it, to meet at, if it may be. Wide of the bow hand, if faith your hand is out. Indeed, it must shoot near, or he'll ne'er hit the clout. And if my hand be out, then belike your hand is in. Then will she get the upshoot by cleaving the pen. Come, come, you talk greasily, your lips grow foul. She's too hard for you at prick, sir. Challenge her to bowl. I fear too much rubbing. Good night, my good owl.
Today
By my soul, a swain, a most simple clown. Lord, Lord, how the ladies and I have put him down. Oh, my troth, most sweet jest, most incarny vulgar wit, when it comes so smoothly off, so obscenely, as it were, so fit. Our motto on the other side, oh, a most dainty man. To see him walk before a lady, and to bear her fair, to see him kiss his hand, and how most sweetly it will swear. And his page on the other side, that handful of wit, ah, heavens, it is a most pathetical knit. Sola, sola.